Thank you for taking a moment to watch this quick video. If you're watching this right now, then that means there's a very high probability that you've been toying with the idea of becoming a coach to one degree or another. You've probably even been to a program or two where you've been exposed to the world of coaching. Well, in the next, 6 minutes or so, I'm going to share with you why there is no better time than right now to jump into the exciting business of coaching, specifically small business coaching. Why small business coaching? Well, because according to PricewaterhouseCoopers, probably the most, recognized international accounting firm in the world, in a recent report, they state that the coaching industry in the UK alone is an over £4 billion industry, and it's growing over 10% a year, smack in the face of UK's double-dip recession. And check this out, business coaching specifically is growing up to 16% a year. This is PricewaterhouseCoopers numbers, not mine. So in an economy where most people with jobs are laying awake at night wondering if they're even going to have a job throughout the end of the year, others have realized that they can take their fate into their own hands and go to where the money is. You know, in any economic crisis, by the way, there is always a huge shift from money from one area to another. And in the UK, that money seems to be shifting into the coaching industry. And here's why. More than ever, small business owners are faced with the challenges of trying to grow their business in a slowed down economy. So they don't want to bring on additional employees, but they are willing to hire people to help them solve their problems. Like, that's the perfect MO for a small business coach. I want to give you one example of somebody who's capitalized on the market right now. Dan Bradbury, he's the founder of the Association of Professional Coaches, Trainers, and Consultants. And his business turns over £1 million a year. But what most people don't realize is that well over half of that £1 million+ is earned from small business coaching. Dan has developed a system that closes for him 95% of the people that he offers his services to. And those 95% pay him a retainer fee from as little as £1,000 upwards of, are you ready for this now? £16,000 in monthly fees, and he still gets to walk away with a percentage of the increase in profits. I want you to stop and think for a moment about the job that you're in right now. If you're like most people, you get paid for your time. But no matter how much money you make for your employer, you don't get to keep a piece of that pie. I mean, you might be able to, argue that you get a pension, but you don't get that money until you're old and retired. Dan's system lets him get paid for his time and his results, and he gets to collect both of them at the time service is rendered. Doesn't that sound like a better way to live? I want you to consider this. Most people, if they're lucky, they get to travel maybe once a year for a holiday. But when you become a small business coach, you no longer have to restrict your business to just inside the UK. If you know how to do it right, you can close deals with companies all over the world on the phone. And then you get to travel across the globe on somebody else's dime. You know, people ask me, how many holidays do I take a year? I can hand to my heart tell you, I get to take about a holiday a month. And I never have to pay for my travel because the businesses that I'm working with, they pay for all my expenses. Then while I'm there, I get to explore things that most people only get to see in books, like the Great Barrier Reef or the Pyramids of Giza. Hell, I've gone to the Olympics and I've sat in between gold medal Olympic athletes, all on the courtesy of the businesses that I've been working with. And you can too. The only real question is, where can you learn how to do it? Well, Dan Bradbury has taken his system that earns him well over £500,000 a year in business coaching, and he's created a 4-day business coach certification training that shows you how to do exactly what he does. And in that 4-day training, you're going to walk away knowing where to find high quality, high fee paying small business owners as clients. And he's going to show you how to make sure that you produce great results and help them increase their profits so you can profit as well. At the Business Coach Certification Training, you're going to master a simple 3-part sales process that Dan has developed over the years, and it's given him that 95% close rate when he offers services to small business owners. It's going to work for you too. And perhaps most importantly, Dan is going to give you a step-by-step, literally fill-in-the-blank system for getting small businesses to pay you a monthly retainer and give you a percentage of the increase in revenue. So how does all this happen? Well, it starts with one simple, easy click on the screen. Just click the link below and you can learn all about Dan's 4-day business coach certification training. After you've read a little bit about the program, get a few more questions answered, well, then you're going to be given some instructions on how to proceed from there. But it's very simple. Just click the link. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. I hope to see you at the event. Until then, please take care. Dare to dream and make each day an epic adventure. Bye for now.